Good. Okay, my name is Alvin Gubatina, Student Life and Leadership Manager at Skyline College. I got some students with us, not just regular students, but our ASSC council. Our senators and council members, please feel free to introduce yourself. And we'll start with Elaine.
Hi, everyone. I'm Elaine Arroyo. I'm currently a middle college student, and I'm also the ASSC Commissioner of Activities.
And let's go Carlos. Then
I'm Carlos Ungo. I'm SOC Liaison. Nice to meet you.
I'm Marie Kyle Perez. I'm Commissioner of Publicity, and I'm about to transfer out.
Ooh, she don't know yet, but she got choices. Holla. Shout out to everybody who just got into their school of choice and got scholarships. I know plenty of students who've done the work and got rewarded for it. So we are celebrating you. But today we are going to be talking about a very important topic that all affects all of us because we are all inside. So that topic is COVID-19, right? And COVID-19 has had us in quarantine for over a little bit of a month now. So I hope that everybody didn't do anything drastic like gave themselves a haircut or those types of things. I do hope that you've learned a new skill or read up, or if you didn't do anything and just got your rest, that's cool too. So today in our episode, we're going to be sharing our 5 things that we've been doing for our wellness during COVID-15, and we're going to call it our COVID5. And we're going to be sharing what our 5s are, and then have a little bit discussion about why do we do it. COVID-5 starts with a 30-minute walk, or not really a walk, just 30 minutes outside, right? Like, I think it's good to have some fresh air and just to have some movement. I also think it's very important just to feel what the sun feels like. Since we are just all in our shelter in place, I don't think that we're getting enough sunlight for our body. Another part is to have a proper workspace or proper attire to get myself in the right work mindset. I've also been doing intermittent fasting. So this is like my second week of intermittent fasting. So I've been fasting for 16 hours every single day, and I have a 8-hour window to eat whatever I want. So I'm very bummed that I haven't gone to a buffet yet, but it's okay. Another thing that I've been doing is I've been baking and cooking. If you've been seeing a lot of memes about people making banana bread, don't come from me. I am that person. Okay, I've been making different types of banana bread with different types of bananas. It's been crazy delicious. And I've been having virtual hangouts with my folks, with my colleagues, with my friends. And I think that's just been helping me out immensely, just getting my people thing down. I think out of the 5 that I just mentioned, the 2 that has just been super helpful for me is one is intermittent fasting. So if y'all never fasted before, it's just this idea of not eating between this amount of time and this amount of time, right? Why would I want to do that during this abundance of food in my house that is mainly junk food? Well, let me tell you a story. Probably between the first and second week of this COVID stuff, I've been eating like trash. What do I mean like that? So I've been eating, well, not recently, but like in the beginning, I would eat like consecutive Hot Pockets in a row, then follow that consecutive Hot Pocket duo with like scoops and scoops of ice cream and maybe Oreos and milk, cool, treat yourself. But I don't think that's really appropriate at like 1 a.m. in the morning, right? So imagine just a week of just eating like garbage. I did gain a COVID-15. What is COVID-15? It is the 15 pounds that you gained during the first 2 weeks of COVID-19, right? Because you're just like eating too much. I know y'all feel me on that, so don't be hating. Safe space, okay? That was me, okay? So I needed to get myself back in order. So that's why I'm choosing to intermittent fasting. It helps me bring discipline back into my body. And I already lost like 5 pounds, right? Great. I got this COVID-10 stuff to work out still. So I'm working my way, right? And I think the other cool part is creating a workspace for myself. It is incredibly hard to work on your bed because your bed is super comfortable, and it's nearly impossible to do work in your pajamas. And if you're Filipino, it's super hard to be doing work in your pangbahay clothes, meaning your house clothes, right? House clothes, pangbahay clothes are the most comfortable clothes known to man. So you try to do hella work while you're hella comfortable, it just doesn't work. So what I did for myself is I created a workspace in a spare room. I just put like a light bear, probably one of those like pull out like small dining room table thingies. And I just do work over there. And as you can see, I'm wearing a jacket, even though it's so incredibly hot. I need to put a jacket on because this is my line of work jacket clothes. So for me, when I wear this jacket or another assortment of jackets, I know it's time to work, right? I think it's important to have that mindset, that work mindset. And that happens simply just by changing your clothes.
Something you didn't bring up and I'm curious about is, you're a workaholic and you're so addicted to, getting to different things. How are the plants treating you right now?
The plants?
Yeah, you're plant farming.
Oh, my plants. I thought you said my plans. I'm all like, dude, I got hella plans. And thanks for busting me out in front of everybody that I'm a workaholic. What gave it away? Was it my hair? Because I didn't comb my hair. Is that what it is? Just kidding. My plants have been very good. I also switched over to hydroponic gardening. So I've been basically growing plants without soil. And I think that piece of it allows me to take care of something within my own vicinity. I think I'm a person that always thinks about their impact. I'm always like, am I being impactful? Am I doing enough? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? So having my plants gives me that direct like impact that I could do, right? I would show you, but they're like in there, they're doing their thing right now. I think they're feeding from the sun. So they are growing, but I feel like having something like that gives me like that instant gratification that I'm being impactful because they're actually sprouting. And I'm one of those people that just kills hella plants because I've never had a successful plant besides my bamboo plant that I got from grad school probably like 5 years ago. But every other plant I touch has been dead. So I've been super just trying to be more nurturing with that. But like, thank you. Good question. And thanks for asking about my plant.
Oh yeah, you also mentioned that you bake banana bread like during your free time. So I just want to ask if you like cook or bake other food, or if you like discover like something new.
Yes. So what I've been doing every week for the last 4 weeks too I've been going to the farmers market. I always want to like support like our farmers because they're like definitely a frontline essential workers. So I just been there to just take my money, give me all the yummies that you've grown, So with that, like I've been finding out new recipes to do, to cook, right? Because there's not much else you can do at home besides cook, So I've been taking upon myself to learn new recipes. That's been really helpful because I've been collecting, aka hoarding hella recipes that I've been coming across the internet for the last 10 years. So I'm actually doing it now. And I think I chose banana bread because one, I hella just love bananas and it's so easy to do. You basically let these bananas go all the way black so they get super smushy and squishy and delicious. And then, you just mix a couple stuff and dang, you're good. I also been just beefing up my like Filipino food game. So I just been doing a lot of Filipino recipes, but like with a twist, with like the things that I've been getting from like the farmer's market. For instance, I made some very masyado, aka what's masyado in Tagalog again? It's like too much, right? Like OA, like over. I've been making some like bougie, some very, very bougie corned beef. Shout out to the New Zealand brand corned beef. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go Google it. So yeah, I've just been just trying to take recipes and just putting my own flavor to it. It's just bougie because you know you go to a farmer's market and it's organic and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm making some bougie Filipino food right now.
Okay, so for my COVID-5, the first one is eating good, which means like eating healthy, well-balanced meals for me. So I do this for my physical health so that I feel healthy and so I have a good diet. The second one is sleeping good. So I maintain a good sleep schedule and also try to get as much sleep as I can so that I can improve my focus and prepare for each day, especially for my classes and for my schoolwork. And then I also relax and meditate. So I do this at night by listening to like calming music like lo-fi so that I can like feel calm and like sleep, especially from the stress from like the pandemic and also from my schoolwork. And I also tell myself self-affirmations so that I remind myself that I'm enough and that I can like overcome challenges. And especially since the coronavirus pandemic can give like stress and anxiety since of like the new changes, it also helps me think positively and that I can like get through my challenges. And the last thing that I do is clean the house. So since like there's a virus around our area, I try to like clean the stuff so that everything's clean. So I wipe down like my surfaces like at least two times a week or like 2 days a week. And then like also reorganizing my stuff helps me like give a good workspace, and it also gives me a sense of purpose since I like did something good for myself. And yeah, cleaning the house like protects against COVID-19. And the two things from my COVID-5 that I want to highlight is my sleep schedule, because like other people like have trouble sleeping because like they like have trouble like with their schedule because we're all at home, like our home is a place to relax. So like maintaining a good sleep schedule is important for like our health and also for our focus. And then the second thing I want to highlight is cleaning the house. Since I just started doing it a lot during this coronavirus pandemic, it really reminds me to like think about like cleaning the stuff and like reorganizing like our purpose.
Are proactive on all of this. I'll give you that. Like there's me, and I'm just hearing all this. You're right up there. I'm really surprised. But I'm kind of curious. You know, you're doing all this prep work, but what do you do for fun? You know, during COVID time.
Time with my family, like I watch movies with them, play with them, and also like since I'm on technology, I like experiment with like Canva. That's like what I've been doing recently. It's like I get to explore like my digital creativity, and I get to like make new art. Like,
Dude, way more active than both of us. Like, go ahead, Elaine. I respect that. My question is, I do think meditation is a very important part. So could you kind of share with us what like your meditation routine is? Like, what do you do beforehand? What do you do during? And then what do you do after?
For me, it's kind of different from other people since I like do it on my bed, like when I'm like lying down. So like I just try to clear my mind and like clear away the stress that I'm thinking of. And then I also like hear the music in my room where I share like with my sisters.
Do the self-affirmations do for you?
To me, think positively about myself, and I also like read inspirational quotes from other people.
Could you share with us, you know, a quote that you thought was super bomb?
It's like a quote in like my room where it says like dreams don't work unless you do. So that means like you have to take initiative. Like you have to like learn to like plan out your life, because like time management is important. I'm still learning too, since like
that's what you guess, dude. You're super motivated. I'm gonna give you snaps for that one. That was awesome.
Thank you.
The way I'm coping with this pandemic right now, I don't know, man. Like when school was still going on, I always had this like workaholic mindset. You know, I didn't give myself a lot of resting time. So I'm trying to see this time like in isolation to regather myself and give myself more time to explore my passions and all that. So the first thing that I find important within my routine is to reset. What I mean by reset is to like, when you wake up, right, I like to make my bed because that's like a signal in my mind. It's like saying, oh, start working now. Like I work remotely and I don't know, just finding or having that reset that's tangible makes it easier to start my day. And then my second one that I want to highlight is Hobby Lobby time. So I'm trying to get back into my guitar playing since I stopped when I started in Skyline. So this new thing in April I'm trying to do is to learn a new song every day. Right now is like Ariana Grande week, but yeah, I feel like revisiting this passion of mine because I like music. I don't know. It made me feel relaxed and I feel good because I'm reviving an old hobby. So that's 2 of my 5. Gonna open up any preguntas, any questions.
Hey, can you perform?
Oh, not right now, bro. What the hell? It's more so for me right now. Like once I get better at it, I'll get some confidence to perform or something. But yeah.
Why is it important to like restart something that you kind of put on pause?
Because I don't know. I feel like just playing music in general just puts my mind at ease. And I started guitar just from teaching myself, and I think just from that hobby alone, I take pride in that. So just building more of my skill sets and improving, like self-improvement. That's what I enjoy most about it. Yeah. Don't you play trumpet, Carlos?
Like my 5 or another question?
Oh,
I thought you have a question. Hey, she's just trying to challenge you to like a music off right now. Come on.
Let's go.
I got my
she got
I
bars
got
on
my
the
trumpet
guitar.
over there.
Oh, see?
Oh, my
Now
guitar's downstairs.
Oh, you better go get it. We have impromptu music off right now, y'all. This
Oh,
is our
not
first
right now.
episode.
No.
So you said like you're exploring your hobbies. So music's one of them. What else you got? I'm curious.
Other hobbies. Well, I recently enrolled in a coding academy. That's not really a hobby, but I feel like it's important for me. Like I'm majoring in computer science. I need to expand more of my skill sets to look more competitive in the workplace. So that's another thing that I'm trying to catch up on during this time.
Do you like coding?
Yeah.
It's a hobby?
Yeah. Fun fact, I used to be a bio major before I transferred, or before I enrolled in Skyline. But then after I took bio, I'm like, that ain't it. That's not me. I'm good.
That was totally I was expecting something totally different. I thought you were gonna be like, back in high school, I was like the coding champion or something.
Well, I changed my major in junior year, and then senior year, I took my first CS course, and then I did my first hackathon, and my team ended up winning. So that was just like another push towards like, oh, I could actually do this profession. So
she could hack your stuff. Okay.
Oh,
don't mess
okay.
Connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm just kidding. Carlos, go.
Okay.
Yes, please
Rose.
add us on LinkedIn or Instagram. Please add us. Oh, add us on our ASSC Instagram. No, Skyline ASSC Instagram.
I'll do my 5.
Are
I
you
said
gonna lock the door?
hygiene. I can't look. There's a keypad on it. It's not like I can just lock it. I was saying hygiene, but I meant more like just taking good care of yourself, like physically. I've been like for this. I put on a second t-shirt. That's crazy for me. I've been in pajamas all week. I've been taking myself physically, it's either working out, taking a walk, dealing with my cute dog. She's currently not here. Or, working out the body and leaving the mind the rest. We're all trying to push ourselves to learn in this hectic environment. And I feel like, It's like it's two sides of something, your mind and your body. I set 5 minutes for a hobby. I'm gonna pull this out real quick. Right here is a big old book on how to repair a old car, and it goes into crazy amount of detail. Everything's written down, and I'm setting aside 5 minutes a day to go through that just a little bit, because eventually at the end of this whole COVID thing, I'm gonna be expert on that book. And I have a car. You can't see it. It's, past those doors, but I'm gonna finish that car. And that's only gonna happen if I do something about it. Just like what Elaine saying, dreams only work if you work. My number 3, get a change of scenery. I'm lucky. I can walk outside of my house and not worry too much personally. I don't know how you are, whatever your situation is, but if it's simple as, sitting at your porch or driveway and just chilling, getting something else than is this room. You guys have seen this room for 5 minutes. I've been in here for almost 19 years. I get a little crazy if I have to stay here for days on end. Number 4, talk to someone even if you're busy. We're all going through something, but it is dope just to talk to like some dude from middle school. You have no idea how they're doing. Check up on them, because you acknowledge they exist and they acknowledge you exist, and that matters to me. I like to know I exist. That's the whole reason why we have friends. It's like, hey, I know you. You matter. You're cool. And they do that back. And 5, do a favor for someone, or just be active in your friend group. Take that next step. For example, a couple of my friends, they're feeling down. I was like, okay, you know what? We can't hang out physically. Let's do something online. I'll set aside an hour. Let's do something crazy. Let's see if I can die. The world is crazy at how we can interact with each other virtually. We all got phones, and I believe that's going to be our next step, is we push ourselves to connect genuinely online. And I would say now's the time to take a chance on that. Recap my main 2. Main 2 that's gotten me through this is dressing up and setting aside 5 minutes. Like, I'm a computer science major. I love math. It's crazy. But there's a certain point, like if you say a word over and over again, it looks dumb. And it's just like that for me with math. Like, I love it, but doing too much of it, I get sick of it. And so put some spice in your life. Any questions?
Where can I buy those business shorts?
They're a limited edition from Jefferson High School. I'm sorry.
Oh no. What other what other hobbies do you do?
Like I made fun of you of, I play the trumpet. Basically anything I can do with my hands. I love to mechanically tinker with things, or mess with, things on the computer. Let's see. You can't see it on the cam. Let's just right over there. See, I have a burning passion for cars, and that's a discount steering wheel, and I love it. That's also how I spend some of my time.
Are you gonna maybe give us a clue? I mean, give us, the viewer and our viewers, a clue of what kind of car you're working on? I mean, don't tell them, but give us a clue.
Dude, I got you. My dad has bought so many toy models of cars. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a wall. I can pull it up.
He's making a Tesla.
Whoa, homemade.
He's another Elon Musk in his garage.
Yo, that's so
It always starts small.
So basically something like this. It's an old car, but you know what? I think it looks sick. And I don't care about how fast you go. It's about if you enjoy something. And I believe I want to enjoy something 1,000 times more if I actually put in the effort to do it. And I'm going to do that. I give you my word.
So you basically are remaking the car from Supernatural.
Weren't you the one that said like, "Hey, you look like that dude from Supernatural"? Oh no,
I
that was
mean,
Ryan.
it looks like you could be cast in Supernatural. I don't know how many people watching this watch Supernatural, but that's a really good show by BT Dubs. But you know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Supernatural car, and their car is super.
Is that a lowrider car, Carlos?
It can be. It could be whatever you want it.
Mhm.
That's the beauty of cars. You want something, you want it pink, you can make it pink. It's crazy.
So you just admitted you have a pink lowrider.
It currently has no paint
on.
on it, and it's not going to be pink. Sorry.
So what color is it?
I can pull that up too, dude. I got everything.
Shout out
Limited editions short.
Jefferson High School.
I can't do anything about that. But when it's painted, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be a nice green. Everybody got a black car, a red car, a white car, and I'm thinking, well, I want to put all this effort and it's look like the other car down the hill. Nah. I'm gonna do something unique, but not too flashy. This ain't Pimp My Ride.
Is that like a metallic color? It looks like olive to me.
It's supposed to be a dark green. I don't know if you can really see it on the cam, but watch out. That's what it's going to be.
Please watch out for his olive colored car, people. I'm going to switch to gallery. Thank you for everybody for sharing. That was awesome. I feel like I learned a little bit more about Shaw as people, especially Elaine, the hard worker she is. Yes, Elaine, you're not just kind of a workaholic. You're like a workaholic because you have, hey, Bill, good to see you. See you later. Yes, Bill. Sorry, I didn't mean I kicked her out. She's like literally just not on video. Okay, so just letting everybody know who's watching, we have a live studio audience. They're like in the shadows because they're our audience, okay? So back to Elaine. Yes, Elaine, you are definitely a workaholic. You're the one with the workaholic quote. And you know, that's awesome. You like to make your dreams come true. So I think we'll open it up to questions from our audience. If y'all have any questions for us regarding anything that we just talked about. Or if you want to just talk about Carlos's shorts, let me know too.
Okay. It could
Hey,
be easy.
they're awesome.
Like, how's your day? Like, how's your day, Alvin? Let's hear that.
It was good. You know, I had a 3-hour ETS training. What is ETS? The Equity Training Series, only available at the Skyline College. That means us. It's not available to y'all as students yet, but it's good for folks who work for Skyline just to incorporate more equitable practices. I'm gonna be real. I spent probably 7 hours terraforming on Animal Crossing. I have now like 10 waterfalls that didn't exist a week ago. This is just bad, y'all. This is really bad. I managed to sell all my turnips. Thank God, right? Because I thought that was super, super important. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. You probably have a friend who's playing Animal Crossing right now, probably 5 of them. And you know, that's just the thing. So I'm good. My plants are okay. They're actually sprouting. I would show you, but they're feeding, right? But how was your day, Elaine?
Oh.
It was good. I didn't have that much classes today, so I just like relax, spend time with family. That's it.
Oh, Marie.
I ate ice cream for breakfast. That's it.
Damn, what kind of ice cream?
I'm trying to taste every flavor of Ben & Jerry's, you know? So I tried half baked today.
Did you finish it all, or did you just took a sample scoop?
Samples.
Oh,
And I didn't really do anything today. Just my other classes. That was it.
Rest. I like it. How about you, Carlito?
before this, I was catching up on math to see if that gets into focus. It's not, but just assume there's math on there. And I was just working on that. Ate a tamale, that was good too. Just
Ooh,
working.
from Costco.
Not from Costco, homemade.
Ooh,
Yeah.
who makes the tamales at your house? You do?
Not at my house, somebody else's house, but I bought it from them and it was homemade.
Oh my God. I was gonna be impressed. You could have just lied to me, but you're a very stand-up guy. I appreciate it. Honesty is the best policy, I heard. Yeah.
Elaine, I'm gonna ask you a difficult question.
Ooh.
Were you always a workaholic?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, I've been thinking of like my academic goals since like middle school, so I've been like always thinking of working in the medical field. So that's what made me want to like start working ahead so that I can like reach my goals. Yeah, I mean, like I've been like focusing on schoolwork, but since high school, I've been like also focusing on extracurriculars, volunteering, giving back to my community. So, yeah.
You must have a very big heart because I can't volunteer.
Who said you can't?
I mean, I can and I have and I will, but I just can't deal with little kids. Like I back in high school, I volunteered for a Skyline thing. It was like a daycare for middle schoolers, and I'm sorry, I don't love those children as much as those parents do. They're devils. That's all I would say.
Wait, how did you just assume that she works with little kids? Like, do you work with?
That's just what I
did you
thought when
volunteer
I
for little
said
kids?
volunteering. That's all.
Wow.
Edit it out.
I mean, I take karate, so like at karate, I volunteer and help like the pre-karate students to like their younger children. So like I help them with like their techniques. And yeah, I've been working with little kids, so I'm like okay with
How
them.
long you been doing karate?
I started in middle school when I was 12, and yeah, I'm a brown belt right now.
Whoa.
Oh my
Where's
God.
that? Yeah, where's that in the
It's like
the
close to
hierarchy
black
of
belt. It's like close to black belt, like the advanced belt.
Damn.
Damn. So you could beat up Carlos, huh?
Can you?
I mean, I
I
haven't
think
been
so.
practicing that
sure
much,
she
but
can.
if I practice, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying she will, but don't test her, Carlos. Okay?
Don't test her. I mean,
Don't test her.
that would be an interesting mix-up because my strategy is just to run and hope they get scared. So I don't think Elaine's gonna get scared.
How are they gonna get? How are they gonna get scared when you're running away from them?
No,
I
running
get it.
towards them. It's to psych them
Oh,
out.
so you're playing
It's a
chicken.
mind game. Yeah, I'm playing chicken.
So okay.
She could sweep
Now you
you.
know what he's gonna do. Now you know what he's gonna do. Now you know he's a fake. And now everybody knows. Everybody knows your strategy, Carlos. They're not
Ooh,
gonna run away
but
from you.
it could be a double ruse, and that'd be the one time I lie. Think about that. Oh, it's a shocker.
So
Now,
you would play chicken with somebody, and if they don't back down, you're gonna run through them.
that could also work. I'm a big guy.
Aim for the knees,
Aim for the knees.
Elaine.
I mean, you are a big guy, but I don't think your 40 time is really that fast. Though. Like, I'm pretty sure if you're running at Elaine, she probably has time to like really move away from you, or like sidestep you and then give you like a trip or something, you know?
A trip. I could see that happening. That's happened before.
You know. And also, I don't even know if you can run. I've never seen you run.
I have very long legs, so I just want you to.
Yeah,
can
so
run.
people with really long legs, they just go like that, right? Or they're
The
what?
strides.
They
Or you're
do
like-
it really, yeah, they have long strides and they just have to do it really fast. It's easy to run.
So you run like this.
My legs. Carlos's legs.
Like that. There you go.
So, if you people who is watching this, if you would like to share your COVID-5, please create a post on Instagram, not on your story, like an actual post. Put it COVID-5, list your 5, why you do those 5. If you feel like you want to put your Instagram handle there, go for it. Please tag us at Skyline ASSC. Instagram, please use our tags COVID-5 and Skyline ASSC. please tag us so we could see what y'all are doing. And if they're good, maybe we could just have you on here to talk about it. So, I hope you're interested now. But anyway, thanks for joining us for today. And yeah, stay healthy and safe. Any last words from our folks? Okay, you three.
Us three. Bye.
Wow. Elaine, do you want to say bye too?
Yeah, bye. Thanks for listening.
Okay. Yes. So let's just do that in unison because it just sounds, more awesome. So what are we doing? Left hand or right hand?
Some of us are flipped, so let's just raise our hands. Okay, I'm gonna drop. Yeah, I dropped my left hand. There you go. Wait, what are you trying to do? I'm confused.
I was just trying to go with the bye, like
the bye. It don't matter what hand then. Bye. There you go.
Bye, people. I'll see you.
Bye.
Oh, I was really gonna stop this meeting. Like I was gonna kick